Genesis chapter 14. And in the days of Amraphel the king of Shinar, Arioch the king of Elasar, Kedorlaomer the king of Elam, and Tidal the king of Goyim. These kings made war with Bera the king of Sodom and with Beershal the king of Gomorrah, Shinab the king of Admah, and Shemaba the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is, Zor. All these joined together in the valley of Siddim, that is, the Salt Sea. 12 years they had served Kedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. And in the 14th year Kedorlaomer and the kings who were with him came and struck the Rephaim in Ashtaroth Karnaim, and the Zuzim in Ham, and the Emim in Shaveh Kiriathaim, and the Horites in Mount Seir as far as El-Paran, which is by the wilderness. And they turned back and came to En Mishpat, that is, Kadesh, and struck all the country of the Amalekites and also the Amorites who dwelt in Hazaz and Tamar. And the king of Sodom and the king of Gomorrah and the king of Admah and the king of Zeboim and the king of Bela, that is, Zor, went forth and set the battle in array against them in the valley of Siddim. Against Kedorlaomer the king of Elam, and Tidal the king of Goyim, and Amraphel the king of Shinar, and Arioch the king of Elasar, for kings against the 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of tar pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there, but those who survived fled to the hill country. And they took all the possessions of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their food, and went away. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, and his possessions, and departed, for he was dwelling in Sodom. And one who had escaped came and told Abram the Hebrew. Now he was dwelling by the oaks of Mamre the Amorite, the brother of Eshcol and the brother of Aner, and these were allies of Abram. And when Abram heard that his brother had been taken captive, he led out his trained men, born in his house, 318 of them, and pursued as far as Dan. And he divided his forces against them by night, he and his servants, and struck them and pursued them to Hobah, which is north of Damascus. And he brought back all the possessions, and also brought back Lot his brother and his possessions, as well as the women and the people. And after his return from the slaughter of Kedorlaomer and the kings who were with him, the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Shaveh, that is, the king's valley. And Melchizedek the king of Salem brought out bread and wine. Now he was priest of God the Most High. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of God the Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be God the Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And Abram gave him 1/10 of all. And the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the people, and take the possessions for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up my hand to Jehovah, God the Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take a thread or a sandal thong or anything that is yours, lest you say, I have made Abram rich. Except only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men who went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre, let them take their portion.